Now, apart from being a television host, a legendary trainer, a very handsome man, you're also a promoter. Warriors Way recently, right here in Melbourne, 2 4-person eliminators, some Kokushin karate as well. And in fact, it was almost the Kokushin that stole the show.
Well, it was, and after a bit of howdy-doody with the control board in Victoria, I'm not really sure how to place this fight in the card.
Let's go back to basics. Please explain Kokushin for those unfamiliar with.
Kyokushin, bare-knuckle karate, full contact. These boys have no padding at all, apart from a groin cup. So then the only thing they're not allowed to do is punch to the face. They can punch, kick to the head. They can do all of that, knee strike as well, elbow to the body, no elbows to the face. So one of the hardest styles of karate, and certainly a crowd-pleasing fight it was as well at the start of the night.
One of the great exponents and ambassadors for Kokushin karate is Peter Graham. The Big Chief is here with us next week on Hammer Time. We'll slide that one in right now. The fatigue of these two guys, evident, the look on the face.
Well, this is where, I cut my teeth. Sam Greco, Peter Graham, so many greats. Gary O'Neill. There's so many great kickboxers that started in Kyokushin karate. It builds a mental strength like nothing else. When there's a man in front of you, punching you bare fist in the chest, kicking you as hard as you can in the legs, and you can take that punishment, there's nothing that can stop you in this world, let me tell you.
Look at the big bloke. He's got the hands up and I'm standing here doing these ones. Let's have a look at the final of the women's eliminator. These ladies, they certainly turned it on. Lyndall Ricketts and Sandra Brew. Ricketts in the red and green, Brew in the black. Talk about talent, talk about tough.
Well, of course, Lyndall Ricketts there in the pink shorts, just getting taken down now. She's a martial art black belt, stepping into kickboxing for the first time, up against Sandra from Phoenix Gym in Canberra. So this was a Victoria versus ACT battle to open it up. Lyndall equipped herself quite well, but Sandra Brew, trained by Anthony Manning at Phoenix Gym. They've got a huge new gym open in Canberra. She was really well-rounded and just put everything together that little bit better. But what an epic battle from the girls. This was the final, of course, and a great fight, a great technical fight.
Veteran referee Chris Anderson overseeing proceedings here. Sandra Brew, victorious in the 4-man eliminator for the ladies. Let's right now go to the 4-man eliminator for the men. 2 first-round fights and a final. Dave Bashner, Heath Hewitt, they were first-round competitors as we take a peek. The black and green shorts is Dave, Heath in just the straight black.
Yeah, Heath Hewitt, Tassie, known as Tassie. He's a tough campaigner. He's been around forever and a day, trained out of the Ultimate Stables in St Albans. And let me tell you, this was the best that Heath's fought in a long time. And, of course, Dave Bashner as well is off an 18-month break out of the ring, was his first fight back. And it was an absolutely barnstorming fight from the get-go. The boys left it all in the ring. It was a great way to start for the 4-man eliminator.
Coming back, returning to the ring after 18 months, ring rust is an issue. But coming back into Eliminator shows wheels of steel. Now, Nick Allen and... who was that good-looking fellow there?
Sorry for the viewers for that vision. I apologise.
Nick Allen, Eden Sayadi, they were the second pairing, the winner to go into the final to meet Dave, who won and won well over Heath.
Well, this was Victoria versus New South Wales. Eden Sayedi with the silver trim on his shorts. Nick Allen with the Aussie flag across the front of his shorts. Nick Allen is one of the hottest prospects in Victoria at the moment. He's been doing so well. But Eden Sayedi, let me tell you, this guy is going to be something special. I liken him, and a lot of people at the event likened him to being the next Steve Moxon, the next Mike Zambides. Big raps for the young fella from VT1 Gym in Sydney, trained by Dylan Resnikov. But Sayedi just power-packed, and he really showcased his wares on this show.
A good stoppage there from Sayedi. That was his passport into the final. And, of course, standing in front of him was a young man that you've known for 15, 16 years. almost older brother type situation with Dave Bashner. Let's go to the final and take a look. This is the four-man eliminator. It's Sadie in the blue shorts. Yeah, the comparisons to Moxon and Zambiti's unbelievable. Bashner again in the black and the green. This is where I thought fatigue for Dave was going to be his biggest enemy.
Look, Dave, he had his hands full from the get-go with this fight. Sayedi with that overhand right from hell. He took care of business against Nick Allen with it, and, he landed it a couple of times. There was the first one that really stunned Dave. The second one as well.
Oh, yeah.
He was wobbled. He was cut from a head kick. You'll see his left eye. He's got a decent cut over his left eye. But a lot of warrior spirit Bashner showed, and then he got caught, and unfortunately that's really hard vision for me to see, actually, Andy, because, as I said, Dave's been a long time student of mine. The boy's been with me since he was 15 years of age. There's over 15, 16 years we've trained together. So, to see him get caught like that's pretty hard, But,
I bet it is, and assisted to his feet. And again, the sportsmanship and the brilliance, the respect, one of the things we just love about this sport. And it was evident in the eliminators, but the eliminators played their role. They played their role into the semi and main events for the night. The semi-main event, Australia versus New Zealand, and we love a little bit of that.
Of course, Les Clark taking on James Tawaki, and Tawaki had a lot of trouble making weight. He was 5 kilos over the weight on weigh-in, so he had to still cut weight. A little bit, not really professional to come that much heavier, but they don't really know. Something went wrong in the lead up to the fight. And, Les Clark.
I'm not sure about something went wrong, Hammer. I know you've got to be politically correct because you're the promoter and friend here. 5 kilograms, to my way of thinking, is not something went wrong, which is a shame, but we move on in the fight. It was what it was.
Yeah, look, Les Clark, we got him on the show. Thanks to his management, Michael Vukovic put him on the show and did everything to make this fight happen, because at one stage it was going to be called off due to the weight discrepancy. But Les Clark just said, bugger it, I'm going to go for it, whether he's heavier than me or not. He showed true fighting spirit, didn't back out of the fight, and wanted to take the Kiwi on head on. And, that's testament to Les Clark's resolve at wanting to fight no matter what. And he got the winners, in the end anyway.
Now, another Hammers Gym student, Chris Harrington, I say, took on Tommy Harvey. That was your main event, and Chris Harrington continues to improve. Chris in the red gloves, Tommy in the black gloves, and the Butcher, as he's known, he's headed north on the rankings.
Well, look, 16 fights for one loss, and he's really doing well. He's a testament to a fighter with great work ethic. And there's no one else in the gym, he's there, training, rain, hail or shine, no matter what. Loves to fight, loves to get in and have a go, and is getting the results as part of that. Tommy Harvey from Sydney, from Andrew Parnham's gym, came to fight. It was an interstate matchup, Victoria versus New South Wales. Always a lot of interstate rivalry there. There's Harrington with the orange trim going forward. But Harvey was there to fight and certainly pushed the pace in the earlier rounds in particular.
Technically, you're happy with his progression?
Yeah, look, I think, Chris is where we need him to be. There's a lot of good fighters in that weight division, though, make no bones about it. And he's got some serious challenges ahead of him if he's going to keep going the way he's going.
Yeah, congratulations to Chris. What a night, Warriors Way. Number 7, congratulations on the promotion.